Hello, welcome to STA 2023 Statistical Methods Online. I'm your professor, Professor Grocha. I'm going to give you a little introduction of how the course is organized so you can get started in the course right away. Notice on the left you have modules, MyLab and Mastering, your grades will be here, syllabus, announcements, and some other resources here like Zoom if you ever need to have any meetings and stuff. If you go to syllabus, you'll notice that you can find the syllabus located here in two different formats, ways to contact me, engagement hours. Also, you see a nice summary of the course when everything is due and all the assessments under syllabus. And then you notice if you go home, on the front of our Canvas course, notice that you have these buttons which bring you directly to the sections Chapter 1, Chapter 2, the start here. Notice we're set up by chapters. And then below that, you have your schedule, which is also located in the syllabus. This is the first half of summer course, so things are going to move quickly, but you'll be done in 6 weeks. To make things as organized as possible, we have our deadlines on Fridays and Mondays. So this Friday, May 8th, by 10 p.m., you're going to complete the Start Here assessments. You're going to connect with MyLab, so you can start working on your homework and quizzes. And in Chapter 1, you're going to learn the chapter by reading Chapter 1, completing the homework, the quiz, and the creative problem. All of that will be due by Friday, May 8th at 10 p.m. Then Chapter 2 will be due Monday, May 11. Again, you'll read the chapter, look at the resources, and then complete the homework, quiz, and creative problem for Chapter 2. I advise, as important as I can say it, is please work ahead. You don't want to do things last minute. You need to learn and then take the assessments. So notice that the way the course is set up, every section has a learn section where you'll learn the material, and then there's an assessment section where you'll actually have the assessments on what you just learned. The Start Here has an introduction assignment, a syllabus, and you'll connect to MyLab. The introduction assignment is where you're going to get to know each other. You click on the link, it'll bring you to the discussion, but basically you're going to get to know each other by, you're going to think of an appropriate question to ask your classmates, maybe if they've traveled and where they want to travel and why, their favorite movie or show and why. You're going to message the 4 students below your name under messages. So if you go to the inbox and do a message there, message the 4 students below you, and here's some directions on how to message in Canvas if you haven't done that before. Once they reply to you, then you're going to go to the discussion and you're going to post the responses. So here's an example. If I had asked if you could do anything, what would you do and why? Here are the responses I've received, and this is what I would post, and this will be 10 points. If you have any questions, let me know. Then you have a syllabus quiz. After reading the syllabus, you'll take that, and then you'll connect to MyLab. There are 2 different ways to connect to MyLab. If you're not able to purchase it right away, you can get a free 2-week trial. There's instructions here on how to do all of that and register. So again, everyone needs to, the first week, connect to MyLab. You will not go directly to MyLab. You'll go into Canvas, and from Canvas, everything is linked to MyLab. So that's how you start the course. And then we'll go chapter by chapter. Again, every chapter is located on the front page, also in the module section. So for example, in Chapter 1, you have a Learn section. There's the ebook. And then after you learn, in Chapter 1, you have to read the book. It's kind of an introduction chapter. There's some class notes, and then you'll do the assessment. Every chapter has homework, which is going to be linked to MyLab, which you have unlimited time to do it, unlimited tries until the deadline. Quizzes, you always get 2 attempts with a time limit of 90 minutes until the deadline, and then there's a creative problem. So every chapter has something where you basically make up a word problem and solve it, and they'll all be the same. Starting in Chapter 2, and there's always models of what I'm expecting, starting in Chapter 2, you will have, again, the Learn section, assessments, but starting in Chapter 2, you'll also have lecture videos. So in addition to reading the ebook, I have class notes filled in, and then I have some lecture videos that you can watch. On the left, you have shorter version where I basically just go over the notes, kind of a quick overview of what the chapter is about. But if you wanted the experience of like being in a class, I literally have an entire semester's class here where you can watch just like being in class. Then once you've learned the material, then you move on to the assessments. Again, homework, quiz, create a problem for every single chapter. That will get you started. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, read through the syllabus, message me if you have any questions at all. The biggest advice I can tell you is make sure you stay on track. If you need any help, don't hesitate. There are many resources like online tutoring to help you, but we want to stay on track with everything in the course and be successful, and I recommend staying ahead. But again, very nice to meet you. Look forward to meeting you online. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.